Get some food in me before
Rest
Dynamite.
in peace, man. Rest in peace to the legend himself, John Madden.
Hang on to what I am, pretending I'm a
I'm a super.
superhero. It's true though. It's true. And
I actually agree with you.
huh?
I agree with you.
Exactly. It's not. Wait, did you agree with me?
Hey. Breeze past it. Nothing happened.
Very well.
How many people do you know can survive a huge hammer being bashed on their head?
Bugs Bunny.
So you
Don't
get my
boo
point.
me. I'm right.
What in the Rick Boo is this? I have literal powers.
Speaking of freedom narrative,
I'm going home. Yo, what is going on? Welcome again. It's that time. This is Unbounded. I am, as always, Mr. Truth Teller. Along me, I got my boy, Isaac. Isaac!
yes, sir.
Habarigani.
No, wait. Hang on. Kumba, right?
Kumba.
Nice.
All right, what's going on, everybody? For those who do not know, this is Kwanzaa season.
And no, not holiday season like DJ Drama. It's Kwanzaa season.
It's Kwanzaa season, ladies and gentlemen. I got my ward, by the way.
Well, it technically is holiday season if you.
I
Really
mean,
think about it.
yeah, because
Technically.
Kwanzaa will end on New Year's Day. This is the last. This is the last edition of Unbounded for the 2021 calendar year. We actually may be back up here on Sunday afternoon, depending on if I can get some things taken care of. We are planning on doing a Madden stream. So for people that are listening to this on the air, because I'm going to drop this as soon as we get off of here, this will be on all streaming services this evening. This is Wednesday, so Wednesday night into Thursday, it's Friday, Saturday, even the Sunday morning. If you would like to watch us as we play Madden 22 in all of its weirdness,
Mind
we will
you,
be
this will be
on
the
the
first time
Unbounded.
me and he and I have ever played Madden. I've
We've
known
never
this
played
man.
Madden. We played live. We never played Madden. That's crazy.
We played NBA Live. We played March Madness. I had ODU and you had Indiana. Never forget it.
Hey, I forgot that happened.
And then my favorite part was I kept replaying this beautiful reverse layup under the rim.
Ladies and gentlemen, I sucked at March Madness for the longest time until
He
I
did.
actually bought it myself.
Yeah. We
But
did play NBA Live. So. But we never played Madden. So we're going to change that. Now, you're probably wondering why we're going to change that. And that is because we lost an icon yesterday.
a legend.
An absolute legend. As the Iron Sheik says, he is the real. We lost the real.
He is the Iron Sheik class.
Yes, the Iron Sheik class. He is that guy. John Madden passed away yesterday at the age of 85. For those who don't know, he is a Super Bowl champion, coach with the Raiders. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2006. He was a commentator he's the first commentator to work for all the major networks.
All of them.
All of them. Fox, CBS, ESPN, and ABC.
Which they don't do ABC anymore.
Which also, fun fact, did you know that immediately after he retired from coaching, he taught a college course at the University of California, Berkeley. Yes, on how to watch football. He described it as saying that we all watch football, but no one knows what they're watching. This class was literally exactly to teach men and women, which I love that part. I love how he did gatekeep that.
Because he understands that women also watch football.
Yes, he had it for men and women, and had that open. So yeah, Yeah. Also, his name was on probably one of the greatest video game franchises of all time. Easily one of the highest grossing.
One of the highest grossing. I
Yes.
will say that maybe not the time and place, but a lot of people have been. It's been getting a lot of mixed reviews over the last few years
Yeah.
because of the way that they've been going about their business, and I think this is one thing that people got to understand about business, that they're going to do a lot of unpopular things. So the unpopular thing right now is that Madden has really focused in on MUT, which is Madden Ultimate Team, and this is part of why they have become one of the highest grossing game franchises in video game. Video game.
It's honestly the same thing with FIFA. Like, why do you think people love FIFA so much? Because you could put together an all-star team, and just destroy people.
Yeah, I mean, I think all the sports games do it now because my team is for like 2K and everything like that.
Yeah, which is bad, especially in FIFA, because in real life,
I say Toni Storm.
which at this point in FIFA, because I like FIFA, I like soccer. If you're using PSG in FIFA, now granted I haven't played FIFA in a minute, but if you're using PSG in FIFA, which is Paris Saint-Germain, and we're using them in FIFA right now, you're cheating. You know why you're cheating? Because you have Messi, Neymar, and Kylian Mbappe on in the same squad. You're cheating. Just want you to know that. Just want you to know that.
Let me see if I can edit that real quick.
Anyway, let me ask you, what was the first Madden game you owned?
Whoo! First Madden game I owned wasn't even an official Madden game. It was the one that they had for 64.
So
that was the first one I had.
Was it like
first
John
one
Madden?
Played,
it was called like John Madden Football or whatever, right?
I can't remember the exact name of it, but I remember that it wasn't really 100% in the Madden franchise. Now, that wasn't the first Madden I played. I want to say I played 99 for the first time.
I think my favorite game intro to it was Madden 2000 with the song by Ludacris. That was my favorite intro. That was my favorite intro. My favorite game to play was Madden 2002. I once spent an entire night at my buddy's house. I stayed up all night playing Madden 2002.
I think that was the one they had the little celebrations where I used to do, and I used to play football with my little cousins, with my big cousins. And he scored a touchdown to do good like this and everything. I used to do it all the time.
Yeah.
They used to pick on me all the time too.
Madden was also how I got introduced to the National European Football League.
Bro, I used to love playing with the Galaxy, and Ryan Fire, I think was the name.
I think for me, I played with the Admirals.
Okay.
Yeah, Amsterdam Admirals, because I really love the colors. The color scheme was pretty cool.
It was.
So, but yeah, the first game I owned was, as it says in my hashtag, Madden 2001. I got it I'll never forget it. I got it as a Christmas gift when my family was in Missouri. I got it as a Christmas gift for Game Boy Color. I got a Game Boy Color, and the first game I got with it was Madden 2001. Immediately got it, put it in, the one with Eddie George on the cover. Got it, put it in, haven't looked back since.
You know what? You know my favorite Madden was, and I'm about to fire that bad boy up right now. Shoot, play with me. Madden don't wait for the PS2.
That was a really good Madden.
I got that.
I remember the commercials
for PC.
You remember all the commercials for that one?
I do.
They had one where it's like Chad Johnson was like, he's like, I got a question for you. How do you stop? Oh, it was a kid. It was green. It was green. And my brother got a purple one, but I got a green one. Loved it. Don't know where it is. Anyway, I got we played played all that. And then Chad Johnson, he said, like, I have a question for you. How do you stop number 85 into some catch in the pass and just going crazy? There was the one with Dante Cole. You remember Dante Culpepper on the Dolphins?
Oh, he used to do the little touchdown celebration. I remember that.
Yeah, that one. I think all the EA Sports games, like 2008, they had like a little bit of the gameplay. Then they show like a character or whatever on there. It was a good game though.
Oh yeah. 08 was definitely. I think 08 is probably a lot of people say the '08 is probably one of the best Maddens that was done.
It was really good.
It was very deep. I think they peaked there. Oh Lord, here we go. Guess what we got?
Great.
Right. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to put that up right now. Let me take this off right now. We haven't got there yet.
But one of the things, back to John Madden, one of the things I loved about it, that documentary, was somebody said about him that he took time to smell the flowers.
Oh shoot, they got the Go ahead.
I said one of the things I loved about it was that he took time. Somebody said about him, he took time to smell the flowers.
Oh yeah.
Which I don't think a lot of people, especially nowadays, not a lot of people are doing that.
No.
You know, they're living to. Some people are. First of all, some people aren't even living to. Especially icons aren't even living to 85. So let's start with that.
Oh, definitely not.
I mean, he might get there. I mean, I hope he gets there. But like, it's just like not a lot of people smell the flowers as they're getting, as they get older, especially as they reach icon stage. You know what I mean?
Right.
So the fact that he was able to do that, it was really cool. Really good documentary. If you love football, and I love that game of football, watch that documentary. It brought a tear into my eye. It really did. Anthony will tell you he has the picture.
I had the picture and voice to go along with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't finished it yet, but I definitely plan on finishing that after Dynamite finishes up tonight.
By the way, if you use that picture or that sound against me, I'm suing you.
Oh no!
I'm just saying.
What do you take me for?
Well, you're a Seahawks fan, so I mean.
Nigga, what?
I'm just saying.
What does that do with anything? You just can't let us wallow in the fact that this is the worst season we've had since the Jim Moore era.
I mean,
if you want to call that an era.
I forgot y'all had Jim Moore. That was a weird time for y'all.
I think we went 3-13 or like 4-12 under him. It was either 3-13, 4-12, 5-11.
Weird, really weird. Speaking of weird,
now we are 5-10.
Oof. Speaking of weird, this NFL season is weird.
Oh yeah, definitely.
This NFL season is weird. Not just the NFL season, the college football season is weird. Do you know why it's weird? Because Cincinnati, who had a 0.03% chance of getting to the playoff, is in the playoff. Only they're in the playoff.
Right now, they're not.
Huh?
Right now. So here's the playoff picture. As of
no. I'm talking about college football. I'm talking about college. I'm trying to get this little bit about the playoff. So that's Friday on the 31st at 3:30. I don't really care who is between Georgia and Michigan. I'm going to watch it, obviously.
Yeah.
But that game, Florida, Cincinnati and Alabama, I believe in Cincinnati. And I've said that, and a lot of people look at me like I'm crazy. It's like, really? You really think Cincinnati is going to beat Alabama? I believe they have a chance. They're going to find something, and they're going to exploit it, or they're just going to keep doing. They're going to do what Auburn did, just keep going.
Yeah.
Because that's how Auburn was able to stay in that game. They just kept going and somehow managed to stay in it as long as they could until they couldn't go anymore. It's a perfect metaphor for that game. So,
I kind of want, like I told you, I think I said I really want to see it be, nice, Michigan versus Cincinnati.
Yes.
Is what I want to see happen. Clearly, that may not be the case. Wait, Byron Leftwich is the quarterback here, which we'll get to Byron Leftwich in Jacksonville in a few minutes.
Yeah. Anyway, what the playoffs look like
for NFL?
Yes.
All right, so here's what we're looking at as of right now in the playoff picture. So this is if the playoffs, if the NFC in the NFL season were to end today, this is basically what we're looking at. So the first round buys would be awarded to the Chiefs and the Packers, which the Packers have won their division, so they already have clinched that spot where they're either going to be 1, 2, 3, or 4. Now, as you can see here on the NFC side, that number 1 spot is wide open. Green Bay is 1 game ahead of all 3 of the current division leaders, which the Cardinals kind of have fumbled their way out of that and could possibly fumble their way out of the playoffs. The way they've been playing, but I don't think that's going to happen because I don't think they're going to lose in week 18. Cowboys are at number 2. Rams are at number 3. The Buccaneers were at number 1 at one point. Now are all the way down to 4. The Cardinals at 5. Niners at 6. And the Eagles are at 7. Now,
question: Is this the actual? I know it's not literal the matchups, but is the 2 seed going to play the 7 seed? Is the seeding matchups correct? Is
that will be if things were to end today? This would be.
No, I'm saying scrap the teams. I'm talking about seeding matchups.
No. This is what it would look like playoff time. So these would be the games.
So 2 would play 7, 3 would play 6, and 4 would play 5.
Yes.
Okay.
Now these are the teams right now that are on the boat for the NFC. The Saints are at 7 and 8. The Vikings are at 7 and 8. The Falcons are at 7 and 8, and the football team is at 6 and 9.
It's weird that the Falcons are 7 and 8. I expect them to have a worse record the way they're playing. But I guess Kyle Pitts
and Heavy Stuff Poppy have been carrying that team.
Yeah,
Cornell Patterson has been really holding his weight with that team, and I really feel like he got snubbed in the Pro Bowl. I don't know if you saw the Pro Bowl announcement.
I don't care. I don't care about the Pro Bowl. I just hope all my guys don't get injured. My team players don't get injured.
That's if they can play. And let's be real. During the Pro Bowl game now, you might as well be playing flag football because you touch the quarterback, he's sacked.
Why don't they just play actual flag? Why isn't that not the Pro Bowl? Like, why did
it should be flag football, and they should be doing more. Like, you remember back in 06, 07, and how the day before the Pro Bowl game, you had all those different skills challenges, which they kind of got back to.
Yeah,
I really care more about the skills challenge, especially the dodgeball game.
Yeah, dodgeball was pretty fun.
Dodgeball, the last year they played dodgeball, I think was really won by Jarvis Landry.
I think they should bring that. Well, they have kind of brought it back. I think they should do. I kind of like the weightlifting. Remember, they had offensive linemen do the bench press. And Larry Allen broke the record.
Do some races. You can have DK go against.
Oh yeah, have
see who's literally the fastest. It should be like a combine type thing.
Yeah.
So who's the strongest? Who's the fastest? Who can run the best routes? Who can jump the highest?
They do. I do like the idea. They do the quarterback challenge where it's a non-quarterback trying to test his accuracy. I like that idea.
Yeah, who's the most accurate? Who has the? Because it was a big debate who can throw further. I think it started last year between Mahomes and Josh Allen. Let's see who does. Who has the strongest leg?
Oh, it's a kicking challenge. Just don't put Nick Folk in or Blair Walsh.
Blair Walsh isn't even in the league, but you couldn't tell that with the way the Seahawks were playing because our kicker, I thought he was Blair Walsh for a minute.
Who is your kicker anyway?
I don't know. I don't care anymore.
But speaking of kicker, shout out to Greg Zuerlein for not missing a kick on Sunday.
Greg Zuerlein is that weird kicker that he'll make kicks sometimes that when he really needed the most, he was like, all right, I'm going to miss this one.
Yeah, we don't need that in the playoffs.
Oh, no, because you can't really be missing too much because the Eagles right now, the Eagles are playing some of the best football they've been playing in a while. They've been looking really good. I wouldn't sleep on them. They're probably the weakest team, and they're not even weak at all. It's when they're running the ball and they run the ball well, it's kind of hard to beat them. The 49ers, you got to remember they're not too far removed from being in the Super Bowl. The Cardinals, when they're on, they're on. And if Duke comes back, which I don't, did they announce him to be out for the season? I can't remember. But then the division leaders, the Rams are clicking on all cylinders now. The Buccaneers, defending Super Bowl champs, and the refs. The Cowboys are dangerous, very dangerous, even though they have probably the weirdest. Can we just talk about how weird? You know what? I'm gonna say it. Trevon Diggs is the modern day Marcus Peters.
Yeah,
and Marcus Peters is still playing because Chisholm Donna said it in his video. It's like
he did say it.
You're already gonna know if you throw to Trevon Diggs, it's gonna be a big play.
Yes,
it doesn't matter. It's either picked off,
right,
or he just got beat. It's like no other way around with Trevon Diggs. He's either getting beat or he's coming up with a big play.
But you bet your ass he's going to make a play.
Right.
I mean,
because he has what
he's at 11 right now. He's tied for the franchise record for interceptions in a single season with Everson Walls.
I don't think we've seen anybody have this much in a while, though.
We really haven't. It's amazing.
So he's up there with some of the greats now, but still, Lord have mercy.
He's 3 away. I think he's going to get it, at least tie it. He's 3 away from breaking night. He's 4 away, actually, because he has 11. Night Train Lane had 14 interceptions in a single season. He's 3 away from the tie, 4 away from the record. And there's a lot of football left to be played. He could totally get that record. Before
hold on. I'm looking at the interception leaders right now. By season.
Mind you, it's in the single season. I know right now, the league right now, Patriots have the most, I think, interceptions.
As a team?
Huh?
You talking about as a team?
Yeah, as a team, I think the Patriots have the most.
The last time somebody caught 11 picks, Everson Walls in 1981 for the Cowboys.
Yeah, see? Crazy, isn't it?
That was the last time a player caught.
He said that's at any team at any point. He said that's at any team at any point.
Yeah, because the highest before that was a lot of guys got 10. Dick Lane got 10 to 54. Hold on, where was it at? Where is it at? 80. That's at 80 something.
When did he get? When did he get 16? Night Train.
No, he had 14.
I mean, not 16, 14.
14 to 52.
Okay, so
since what did I say, Everson Walls? Since he had got 11 in 81, the closest was Kenny Easley in 84 with 10. These are the people who got 10. Kenny Easley for the Seahawks in 84. Ronnie Lott in 86. Scott Case for the Falcons in 88. Mark Carrier for the Bears in 90. 2001, Rondé Barber and Anthony Henry.
You said that's only 10.
Yeah, these are 10s. Ty Law and Delta O'Neal in 05. 06 was Asante Samuel Sr. and Chet Bailey. Antonio Cromartie had 10 in 07. And that was it. Antonio Cromartie is the last person to get double digits.
He's unbelievable. What's funny about that, his 11th pick, it was the first play of the game. Like I was watching the sounds from the sideline, and they were saying like, "Yo, they tested him. They didn't even try to do anything
because it
was unbelievable."
He really his game plan is basically exactly what we said. I'm either going to give up a big play or I'm going to make a big play, and he gives you that illusion that the guy is open. Sometimes he's open, sometimes he's not.
But I was saying, Taylor Heinicke threw it to him on the first play. They didn't try and lull him to sleep. They didn't throw away from him.
Because you think he's open. He's semi-mastered that idea, that game where he gives the illusion that your receiver's open. Right. This is why he's number one in interceptions. And if I'm not mistaken, number one in yards allowed.
I think it's like
I don't think that this has never happened ever
I'm
in
trying to remember
NFL
what
history.
isn't it like 800 something?
Eight is in 800s. He
It's like
may drop 1,000 on his head.
hey, if he gets those 15 picks in a season, hey.
I mean, he's already making NFL history. The number one in yards against.
You know he's
and
only
number one in
23, right?
interceptions.
You know he's only 23, right?
Yeah.
That's it. I don't believe this.
My thing is, can he keep this up? Because, like I said, this is what Marcus Peters was doing. If he can keep this up, kudos. But is this something that teams are going to scheme against?
Well, you would think, but
I mean, look at Patrick
but then
Mahomes.
again,
Patrick
here's the
Mahomes
thing:
is playing well
it's
now.
not just him though. It's not just him. It's not just him because you have KZ, guys like KZ and Jordan Lewis when he gets healthy. You know, you have
But
other guys.
they're not.
Hell, our linemen are getting interceptions.
I mean, let's see how long they can keep this up because we all know that you can only be good with the same amount of players for so long because as the more players get good, the more money they're going to want. And right now, the Cowboys have quite a few people that are being paid really healthy amounts of money right now. You talk about Dak, Zeke, Coop. Then on the defense, you got D-Law.
But then some of them are
And
already on
then
a rookie contract. Some of them are still on rookie contract,
because
i.e., Michael Parsons.
Gallup is on this is Gallup's last year on the contract.
On his rookie contract.
Yeah, so Gallup agent this year.
Speaking of which, shout out to Dan Quinn for not interviewing with Jacksonville.
Yeah, that was smart. That was very smart. Don't do it again. No.
Yeah. He was on his way to leading a team in history. He doesn't need to do that to himself.
He's better as a DC, and it's been proven.
He's brilliant.
I told
you what he's done for us?
You remember when I told you when the Cowboys brought him in? What did I tell you about Dan Quinn? What did I say you need to go get? You're either getting Seahawks Dan Quinn or you're getting Falcons Dan Quinn. Right now, you're getting Seahawks Dan Quinn.
I love it. I dig it. I can dig it. Let's just hope Falcons
he's
Dan
better
Quinn
suited as a DC.
Let's just hope Falcons Dan Quinn doesn't show up in the playoffs.
Well, in all honesty, it's going to be on the OC. Which
Kellen Moore
may get an interview. I can see Kellen Moore getting. Speaking of which, because we already know that the Jaguars are looking for a new head coach.
Yes, they've interviewed Doug Peterson. They interviewed Doug Peterson and Jim Caldwell. I saw.
They also are looking at a former quarterback. Their former quarterback.
Mark Brunell?
Byron Leftwich.
Oh. Hey, I mean, if a brother gets in there, hey, I'll take it.
So, I mean, we'll see what happens. I think the best bet is to go with a more younger, livelier prospect. Look at how it's worked for the Rams. Who else picked up somebody younger? The Rams.
Hang on. The Rams literally just signed Matt Stafford, and he was Sean McVay, which is I don't think they changed anything. You know what I mean?
No, because the system fits Matt Stafford, and then
That's
you add the weapons that he had, and then you add on OBJ. So Cooper Kupp is just a beast as it is, and that system works for Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp is basically what Wes Walker was doing. I think he's just a tad bit better than Wes Walker.
Yeah, he's not a slot guy.
But
Kupp's not a slot guy.
But they scheme everything around, so everything is built around I'm about to say Wes Walker, but Cooper Kupp.
That it is.
Cooper Kupp is I think he's well over 1,000 yards already. Pushing for over 100 catches. And then you add on Odell Beckham Jr., which he's been balling out. So, like I said before, they're a dangerous team. So, now that we talked about the best of the NFL, let's look at the worst.
Oof.
So this is what the draft order is looking like right now. Tank City right here. We got number 1 Jacksonville. Detroit is at 2 right now. If the Jags lose out, then that's their spot to take. Or you know what? Jacksonville may clinch that number 1 spot Sunday.
Well, who are they playing?
I don't know who the Jacksonville. I don't know who the Jags are playing, and I don't care. But I feel like Detroit is going to win on Sunday. And I think if Detroit wins Sunday, then the number 1 is clinched.
Who's Detroit playing?
Seattle.
Oh, way to have no faith in your team. Where's your faith in your team?
Look at my face.
Come on. I have faith in my team. We have Vinny Testaverde.
I want you to look right at my face right now, okay? I have the utmost faith that we're going to lose Sunday.
Wow. So no faith is what you're saying.
No, I have all the faith. I have faith in Detroit.
Oh, where's your pride for your team? Okay, weird. All right.
My pride is in rebuilding, okay?
I mean, I was rooting for Andy Dalton. I mean, last season when we lost Dak Prescott, but I mean, granted that didn't work out, but still.
But you got to remember, y'all had a chance to make the playoffs the whole time. Well, for the majority of the time.
Yeah, I mean,
up until week 16.
Yeah, because Andy Dalton is.
But y'all still had a chance. Our chance left when Russell Wilson messed up his finger.
Russell Wilson probably messed up his finger and says, "Wow, that's smart."
Oh my gosh! But back to this. The Jets are looking at 2 top 10 picks.
Nice.
You remember when the Eagles had like a chance at 3 top 10 picks?
Yeah.
Do you not? You don't see the name anymore.
I see them at 19 and 23.
Well, yeah, but that's because all 3 of those spots are in playoff contention. Yeah. Miami went from 1-7 to being the number 7 seed in the NFL.
No team has ever done that before.
No team has ever lost 7 straight just to turn back around and win 7 straight. Because remember, they won week 1 against the Patriots.
Yes.
So now, let's look at while we're here, let's look at what teams have a shot in the AFC, because we looked at the teams that have a shot in the NFC. Now, for the teams that have a shot in the AFC, the Chargers are down at 8-7.
I mean, you have it was on the other slide, by the way. I just want you to know that.
No, but these are teams in the hunt that aren't on the
it's not on the slide. Okay.
Right. So you got the Chargers and the Raiders at 8-7. The Steelers are still in the hunt.
I hope the Steelers don't go anywhere.
I know Steelers fan. I just talked to my old coworker. He's a Steelers fan. He's hoping that they tank.
No, I've seen highlights of Ben Roethlisberger, just pics of Ben Roethlisberger playing.
I'm gonna take this from one of the guys I watched on TikTok. He has the mobility of a fridge.
It looks bad. He looks bad out there.
Yeah, it's time to hang it up, man. Like, it's been a career, dog.
It's not even like.
Also, the Broncos and Browns are in the picture as well at 7-8. So it's still any man's game. The Colts and the Patriots are not locked. The Bills, Colts. Matter of fact, the only team in here that's a deadlock is the Chiefs.
Like I said, the AFC is a Wild West shootout right now.
Right, because the Chiefs are at 11-4. I think they're set.
It's the Wild
West.
And
they're one of the hottest teams out there right now. And then you got the Titans at 10-5, Bengals at 9-6.
3, 4, 5, and 6 are all 9-6. Like that's just.
And then Tennessee could possibly be knocked out.
Well, who's going to take their place?
Take any of these 1, 2, 3, 4. Take any of these 6 teams. You got the Chargers.
Okay, all right.
Because right now, let's see. If the Titans were to lose out, that will put them at what? 10-7? No, 10-8. Yeah. No, 10-7. No, 10-7. 10-7. So let's say the Broncos. Nope. So really, the only teams that could really replace them right now would be the Chargers or the Raiders. Chargers or Raiders. So the Titans, all the Titans have to do this week is win. They win. If the Titans win this week, they're in, and we'll get to the schedule in a few minutes. Bengals are not set. So
I
the
hope the
only team
Bengals get in.
that's set in the AFC is the Chiefs.
I hope the Bengals get in. They deserve this.
Yeah. So let's look
I
at
also
this
hope the
week's schedule.
Niners get. I hope the Niners get in for my dad's sake. I'm gonna be rooting my ass off for the Niners. Because also mostly because I want to play. So wait, question: in the second round, how would that go? As I know, 2 play 7, 4 plays.
The lowest seed will play the 1 seed.
Huh.
It'll always go to it'll go to the lowest seed, and then the next round is just it's clear as the conference championship. Looking at the schedule. All right, so here we go. I already told you that I got the Lions beating the Seahawks. I'm guessing you're going with the Seahawks.
I mean, I somebody has to have faith in their team. Well, somebody has to have faith in your team.
Not me.
Right.
Buccaneers, Jets. There is actually all these games are Sunday, so there is no game tomorrow. There's no game Saturday, so all games are Sunday, and then we have the Monday night game.
I'm gonna go Bucks.
Yeah, Bucks got that.
As much as I mean,
this is where things get interesting here.
Because I don't. Here's the thing. I want to play the Bucks. I kind of want to play the Bucks in the first round.
I want the Bucks and Cowboys.
Because I think.
Well, that's not happening in the first round. Let's keep it real.
I know, but I'm just saying, like the fact that it went down the way it did.
Yeah,
we had them.
That would probably be a playoff game to really watch.
Like
that first game was amazing.
We had those guys. I know we could. I know Dak Prescott can outlast Tom Brady. I know he can.
Oh yeah.
Not even just like.
I think the Cowboys have a better shot now, especially with everything, because you got to remember that was Dak's first game since coming back.
Exactly. Like now he's in. He's fully recovered from that calf injury. Like Zeke, you saw Zeke on Sunday.
If Zeke can play like that for the rest of the season, the Cowboys may be in the 6 club.
That and then our defense. I mean, like I said before, it's not just Trevon Diggs. It's not just our secondary. Our linemen are getting interceptions. Randy Gregory has an interception. Tank Lawrence has an interception. Oh, bollocks. Here, give me a second. Here, stall.
Acknowledge his ringtone. Just type it in the private message you hear me. Well, he's not gonna hear me. But the interesting game. I want to hold on to that one because I want to see what he says with that one. We got the Dolphins and Titans. Now, the Dolphins and Titans is gonna be interesting. As I said, the Titans have to win a game to be able to clinch playoff contention. But also, you got to look at the Dolphins, who have been playing really well, winning 7 games in a row. I'm going to go with Dolphins here.
Dolphins over the who?
Titans.
Yeah. I see the Dolphins pulling that out.
All right, so I skipped this one, but because I really wanted your input, yeah, the Chiefs and the Bengals.
That's a shootout. I'm gonna go take the Bengals in the upset. I believe in Joe Burrow.
Not this week. Not this week. Now, I think they are fine. Because the Ravens already need. Wait. Oh, well, they may be fine for a week. I don't see them. The Chiefs are hot right now.
Yeah, but so are the Bengals. They're both hot, which is why I say it's going to be a shootout.
I think the Chiefs flame was a little bit brighter. That defense. You think about the first half of the season.
Now they got it. Now they have an issue
for that team.
Now
their defense is legit, and I think the moment they beat Shaw, that was the moment I was like, they're ready. the week they beat the Cowboys, I was like, that team is ready to go back to the Super Bowl. And I don't know if I see a team in the I don't see a team in the AFC beating them.
Well, like I said, we will see. I mean, I believe you. I believe you making valid points, but
Eagles, shirts no skins.
Eagles. I think
I'm going Eagles. I think Dallas kind of broke that team, especially with the two teammates.
Yeah.
I think y'all broke them.
That is what Urban Meyer had. Why Urban Meyer didn't last. Now, granted, Daron Payne and Jonathan Allen probably last longer, but that's all because of when you are at a program and you're so used to winning. Not even at a program where you're so used to winning. You know, that's all you do is win, and all of a sudden now you're not winning anymore, or at least not as consistently as you used to. It's gonna weigh on you.
Oh yeah. Especially the way they were getting beat up and down the court. That's it, court. Down the field. Yeah, what was it? 49, 40, was it 42, 7.5?
Yeah.
You know, we and then he put his finger in dude's face.
And then he swung on him.
I mean, I can't really get mad for swinging.
I can't either. Just to die to say, if he would have connected, he would have woke up in the shadow realm.
Oh yeah,
he would have. What's next? He would have woke up in the shadow realm. Though.
Falcons, Bills.
Yeah. Kyle Pitts is good, but he's not that good.
I agree there. Giants, Bears.
Is Justin Fields playing?
Justin Fields played Sunday. Unless he's injured, which he wasn't injured, he should be playing.
That doesn't bode well.
I'm going Bears here.
Yeah, I'm going with the Bears.
Because
because they had Jake Fromm, who was doing good, then they benched Jake Fromm for Mike Lennon. I'm taking the Bears.
Jags, Patriots.
Yeah, I want Trevor.
The Pats are.
I want Trevor Lawrence to succeed so bad, but they need help.
Big time. Raiders, Colts.
The Colts are hot. Carson Wentz is Carson Wentz, Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor's on point. That's all I can say. Jonathan Taylor's on point.
Yeah, and he's going to have to really carry the team this week because there's no Wentz.
Yeah.
So Carson Wentz is out. So this is going to be if Jonathan Taylor carries this team to a win this week, I truly believe that he's going to be MVP.
Yeah, offensive, yes, or overall MVP.
Overall MVP is right now. I think it's between him and Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, I don't think they're going to give it to Aaron Rodgers, and I have some conspiracy theories on that.
What are those?
I don't think the media is going to be too kind to him, especially with everything that happened over the course of the season.
I agree, but I mean, it's one of those things for me. I agree, but beyond the media, like I said, the media doesn't just run with things without some basis in truth. To me, that's how I look at it.
It depends.
Depending on what it is. Like, for example, he said he was immunized, not vaccinated. And then he explained what he was immunized with, which wasn't the vaccination. Then he explained all the other stuff of why he's not vaccinated, all this other stuff, which was good. But the thing is, initially, you lied, and then on top of that, you tried to make it seem like you weren't wrong, which, as personally, I hate that. Like, when you're wrong, just admit you're wrong, you know? I don't like people who do something bad and then gotta make excuses as to why they're not wrong.
Yeah,
Like, you lied. You got caught lying. Like, that's it. Anyway, you're right though. I don't think so.
What we get next? Ravens, Rams.
Rams, the Rams are too good right
I don't
now.
think Lamar's playing yet.
Exactly. Rams are too good.
So yeah, I'm going Rams. Broncos, Chargers.
I like Justin Herbert. Chargers.
I said that last week. You saw what happened.
Hey, I mean, hey.
No, but I want Chargers here. I think the Broncos get knocked out of playoff position this week.
Yeah.
Texans, 49ers.
49ers.
Yeah. I want MJD in the game. Cardinals, Cowboys.
Cowboys. It's going to be a shootout though. I don't think they're going to lie down for us, which I like, because the last thing I want for this season, especially if we reach our goal, if the Cowboys reach their goal, I don't want anybody, no media, no commentary, said, "Oh well, they played this team on the road to success." I want us to have like the most legit path to get there. You know what I mean?
But you don't like blowout games?
Not really.
I love them. But then again, I'm a Seahawks fan, and I have way too many stories of high blood pressure.
Well, I do. It depends on like a blowout game in the playoffs in our favor, in the Cowboys' favor, is great. That's great. But I don't want to blow out I didn't expect last week to be a blowout. I didn't expect that. I thought it was going to be another tight game, but it wasn't. So I just want whatever happens. If it's a win, it's a win. If it's a loss, I hope it's not a loss, but I got the Cowboys here for obvious reasons.
All right, Panthers, Saints.
Oh God, tank bowl, because the Saints did not look good. That dude did not look good, but I don't blame him for that.
Yeah. I got Saints though.
I think, yeah.
I think Ian Book is as bad as he looked. I still,
like I said, I don't blame him for
be a
that,
better quarterback
because this team didn't look. The rest of the things around him, except Alvin Kamara, didn't look promising.
They don't really have any weapons now.
Yeah. So
Slant Boy didn't play this year.
Quick Slant Poppy didn't play.
Quick Slant Poppy.
Alvin not Kamara. Alvin Shinsky not Kamara. He's
Right.
trying to do what he can.
Yeah, he can only do so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got Panthers. I got Saints here. We got Sunday night, Vikings, Packers.
Oof. Well, I don't want the number 1 seed, so I'm taking the Packers, because I don't want our momentum. I don't want the Cowboys' momentum to stop.
That's a good point.
I
will say that the Seahawks' the Seahawks Super Bowl run was a bye week, but okay.
Like I said, I don't think that suits us, because the last couple times we had a first round bye, it didn't go in our favor.
That's a good point.
So yeah, no,
you know what,
no first round buys.
And I missed the
plus the years we didn't have a first round bye. The years we actually played in the first round, those are when we got our playoff wins.
Good point.
So
I really feel like, how many players? I'm trying to think now. How many players from this 2007 roster is on this team?
Which team?
It's still active in the NFL. I should have said.
What team are you looking at?
No, I'm about to look at the rosters in general. I can think of at least 3 names right now off the top of my head that are still playing.
Who?
Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, AP.
That's so weird. That's fucking weird.
What?
That if they're still playing, it's weird. Anyway, who else? Who else?
I
What's
got
next?
Packers.
Yeah,
Monday
I'm taking the
night,
Packers
Steelers,
solely.
Browns.
Browns. The Steelers look like
I got a
garbage.
feeling the Steelers are going to knock the Browns out. Oh, my fault. Roethlisberger.
Yeah, I'm taking the Browns over the Steelers because the Steelers haven't looked good at all to me. So anyway, transition. You said.
Yeah.
By the way, I only have a 5, not a top 15. I can make up another 10, but I have my 5 are solid.
Yeah, 5.
I have a top 5 albums of the year.
Okay, I have a top
Instead of
15 and a honorable mention. So I'm going to do my 5. Mercedes Lewis.
why do you have a 15? Oh well, you do broaden your span of music. Then
Yeah, I have my list is going to be quite interesting.
All right. Well, let's hear it. Let's get to it.
But yeah, Mercedes Lewis was in his second year in Madden 08.
Actually, curious to hear what your other 10 are. Actually, your whole 15.
All right, so we're going to start off with my honorable mention.
For those of you wondering why I'm covering up, I'm fighting a cold right now, so excuse the tears of my blanket. I've had it for centuries. So don't judge my blanket.
Honorable mention was 1176 by Guap Dad 4000.
Okay.
My number 15, Still Over It, by Summer Walker.
Okay.
I'm mad that I didn't listen to this as soon as I did, but really good stuff there. Number 14, Street Sermons by Murray. I got put on the Murray by J. Cole's album, which you'll be hearing later. Some really good stuff there. We talked about Rod Wave a lot last year, over the last year or so. I think Murray is probably a better version of Rod Wave. 13, SG8 by Duckworth. This was part of his super good stuff that he was doing. If you like funky or rap, this is the guy for you, Duckworth. Duckwrth. There's no O there.
I know he has a feature with Toby in Weeway.
Yeah, I saw him at the he was at the Earthquake concert. He was at the last concert I went to before the Panty, which I plan on going to another one for the Demic. I plan on going to another concert on Easter Sunday, so I just got to get that ticket. That may be my first concert since the
so in August of next year in DC, Run the Jewels, Rage Against the Machine. You in?
I might be in that.
Because I don't do concerts, but I saw that they're in state technically, but they're a quick drive away.
DC's not that far off.
Exactly.
That's quicker. That's quicker than us going to
North Carolina.
Charlotte.
Now, granted, we could go because the concert's probably going to be at night, so we'll really need to stay over a day.
Yeah.
And come back, but it's easily something we could leave. We could probably leave the day up like we did last time.
Yeah.
But like early in the morning. Leave like early in the morning.
Hit up one of the malls up there,
Yeah.
Tight stuff. Yeah.
Go to the hotel. I
might have a brand new spec new car.
Plus, again, it's Run the Jewels and Rage Against the Machine. You know how I feel about Run the Jewels. I think Run the Jewels goes on first, then Rage goes on second. But I know they're touring together.
Okay.
But it's Run the Jewels though. It's Killer Mike.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm definitely down for that, and I might have a brand new car at that point, so we may not have to rent. Number 12, I have El Dorado by 24K Golden.
Why am I not surprised that is a name that is a name of an album with his rap name? That's
Hey, symmetry. I told you sometimes you got to look past some of the names and some of the stuff I
actually applaud him for the symmetry. His name's 24K, 24K Golden, and his title is named El Dorado, which is Spanish for gold.
There you go.
I mean, I get what Well, no, it's not. It's not Spanish for gold. That's
Isn't it? No, because it's. I thought
Oro.
it was like. I thought it was like rodeo. Hold on, let me look it up.
Son of a bitch.
Eldorado means the golden.
Oh, see,
You were right. And I want to say that was his first album.
Okay, so correct. El Oro is gold. El Dorado is gold.
It's the golden.
Yeah. The only reason I know that is because that's what Chris Jericho's name was when he was wrestling in Mexico. He was Leon. He was Leon de Oro, which is golden Spanish for golden lion.
Okay.
That's the only reason I know that.
Number 11, I have Hotels by Jasmine Sullivan.
Okay.
This one may be a little high for you, and I know you're probably gonna be mad at me when I say this. Number 10, I have Donda.
I mean, if you have 9 things better than it, well, actually, I have one thing better than it.
The thing was, it wasn't as complete as the other albums. There was some dope stuff up here. I'm not going to hold you. There was some dope stuff.
Hurricane, Jail. I love both parts of Jail.
Yeah, but it was just it wasn't as complete. Like these other albums that I have ahead of it, I'll turn it on and forget to change anything. Like I don't skip on these albums. So number 9, I have For Lauren 2 by Wale.
Okay. Oh yeah, I remember that album. I only know that album because I saw Maxo Cream release his album, and I've been waiting for that.
Yeah, Maxo was on the Down South song, which was I think I said it before, but that's also the theme for NXT nowadays.
Huh.
Number 8, weird. Pray for Haiti by Mark Hamill.
NXT is weird now. I almost saw a dude get thrown off a roof. What was that?
Well, he didn't get thrown off the roof, and
I'm just saying, Impact would have thrown him off the roof.
Fair enough.
Therefore, Impact would have thrown him off the roof. Therefore, Impact is better than NXT.
I still feel like NXT is one of the more easier 2 hours to watch on TV on a weekly basis, but that's just me. But yeah, Mark Hamill, this is the first name of the on Griselda that was on the list. So Mark Hamill takes in number 8. Number 7, The Plugs I Met Too by Benny the Butcher.
Oh, that's a good album.
Number 6. No, number 7 was The Plugs I Met Too.
Wait,
number 6.
That was this year? That was this year?
Yep.
Come on, I know I have.
Number 6, I have La Machina by
Conway the Machine. It's Machina.
You know what I mean here. La
Machina.
La Machina. There you go. Conway the Machine. And now we're at top 5. So what's your top 5?
So my number 5 is, I don't care what anybody says. Number 5, Montero by Lil Nas X.
Yeah, I couldn't get into it.
I understand that, but I had to because I listened, because when I saw the singles, I'm thinking, well, this is obviously going to be on an album, and it was. I'm like, you know what? I had been looking for it to release, and when it came out, I couldn't stop playing it. Now, granted, I don't have a whole album on there, but the songs I have on there are definitely repeatable. Industry Baby, Dead Right Now, and Call Me By Your Name. I mean, I don't care what anybody says. That Call Me By Your Name beat is like definitely something to jam to. The beat, anyway. So yeah, Lil Nas X, Montero. Great piece of work. That's my number 5. What's your 5?
My number 5 is Hitler Wears Hermes, Both Sides by West Side Gun.
That's your 5? You have 4 things better than that.
I told you, you're gonna be surprised in my top, the rest of my top 5.
I'm low key disappointed.
Crazy thing is, my top 2 aren't even hip hop.
They're R&B, aren't they?
They are not hip hop. I will let you know right now. My top 2 is not hip hop.
Did I really not? Am I retarded? Did I really not put anything on there?
What's your number 4?
Number 4, the Arcane soundtrack, featuring All right, so Arcane is the show on Netflix, that League of Legends show. I don't know if you've seen the trailer for it.
Yeah.
So it's a League of Legends show on Netflix. The songs they have up there, they have featured an all-star. Pusha T is on there. Imagine Dragons is a song with JID. Denzel Curry's on there. Like, it's very, very solid listen. Very solid listen. I have it on repeat. I can't stop listening to the song "Enemy" with Imagine Dragons and JID. It's amazing. That and that song "Misfit Toys" by Pusha T. Great album. That's my number 4. Honorable mention, by the way. Honorable mention. My number 6, my 6th man, and some of y'all are probably gonna want to crucify me for this. Nas, Magic by Nas. That's my number 6. Did make the top
5. My number 4, Call Me If You Get Lost by Tyler, the Creator.
You're high. You are high if that wasn't complete to you.
No. I said my top 10 is complete. After Donda, everything from 9 to 1 was complete.
Betty the Butcher just released a short project called Pyrex Picasso, by the way.
Ooh.
I'm looking at it right now on Tidal.
I need to see who's dropping something on New Year's Day, New Year's Eve. Wait, New Year's Eve. No, Friday is New Year's Eve.
I have that song on there, right?
What's your 3?
What? No, I don't even want it on there anymore. Number 3 is West Side Gun. Hitler Wears Hermes 8, both sides.
My number 3 is All Season, J. Cole.
J. Cole didn't make my list.
Wow.
It wasn't, the off season wasn't that great to me. It wasn't bad, but it was just didn't, I expected something more from that. And what I got wasn't it. Again, that doesn't mean it's bad. Just mean it just wasn't it for me. What's your 2? Wait, is it? Oh, wait.
Your 2.
All right, so my 2, Donda.
Your 2 is Donda?
That's correct.
My 2, and this is where people are going to look at me like I'm crazy, Friends That Broke My Heart by James Blake.
Who?
No, I'm just going to say, if you're listening to me, I started listening to this like 3 days ago, and I've listened to this album about 20 times. This junk is stuck in my head, though, and I'm loving it. Friends That Broke My Heart by James Blake is my number 2.
Yeah, I'm definitely about to listen to this. Pyrex Picasso. Hey, yo, this should sound kind of sick. I'm definitely about to listen to that when we get off.
But what's your number 1?
Call Me If You Get Lost.
Call You
That's
Get
how
Lost.
it's created.
I figured that would be yours. My number 1, if you know me, then you know my number 1 is An Evening with Silk Sonic by Silk Sonic.
I gotta hand it to him. That was a very good album.
My only knock is it was too short, but at the same time, while I'm knocking, I can still appreciate the fact that they was like, you know what, we're not gonna give him everything right now. We just give him a little taste.
Not to be dramatic, but I wanna die.
Boy, that album.
No, I think the funniest part of that video was just the intensity of which Bruno Mars said what he said,
right?
And then the Anderson .Paak just laying on the floor after he said it, and then magically reappearing.
Dog.
But they killed it though.
Oh yeah.
I'm still trying to find that song by Anderson .Paak and Dre that was on this GTA clip I saw.
Cut him in?
Huh?
No, Dre.
That's Anderson .Paak and Ross. So there's a clip.
Pac and Dre had a song?
They had a song that's featured in GTA, the new Grand Theft Auto downloadable content, and it was pretty good. So now I've been trying to find it. and I haven't been able to find it. What the? Wait a minute. Hold everything. Ladies and gentlemen, we may have a break in the news.
What happened?
No, never mind. No, withdrawn.
What did you say happened?
I saw the contract. I thought Dre released the contract, but he didn't.
Who contract?
There's an album he has called The Contract, and I thought I saw it, but I don't think it was the case.
Just let me know when this man dropped Detox. Which I know is never happening, but still. So it wasn't. I'm still looking through Madden. I don't see too many names outside of Jason Peters, who was in like his 4th season at this point. But yeah,
Ooh.
that James Blake album was like that to me. No quarterbacks from that rookie class is still playing. Adrian Peterson, I think, is the only running back. So Adrian Peterson. I'm looking at the class that they had drafted, that draft class. Wow, Calvin Johnson was in his draft class. Yo, this is crazy. So these are some of the names that was in this draft class for receiver. Jacoby Jones.
Okay, so apparently Eminem, Dr. Dre did release a new album, release new music, but it's only in GTA.
Okay. Is Ted Ginn Jr. still playing?
Is who?
Ted Ginn Jr.
I'm honestly not sure.
I'm gonna check that out. Keep going.
The tracks include Diamond Mine with Nipsey Hussle and Ty Dolla $ign, ETA with Snoop Dogg and Anderson .Paak, Gospel with Eminem. Those are the tracks on this new album that is only available in GTA, and low-key, that is very frustrating. I'm low-key kind of hot about that. Actually, not even low-key. I'm high-key hot about that. Like, that's kind of bullshit, if you ask me. Like, come on, man. I've been waiting to hear something from them, and I can't get it, but it's cool.
So far, I'm looking through, and AP seems to be the last man standing.
Yeah.
Hold on, Ryan Khalil, is he still playing?
Also, do you think they're going to re-sign AB? I don't think they should. I think we had that conversation before, too.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think they will.
Nope, he's retired as well.
Right. So, anyway, Dynamite is on tonight.
Oh, yeah. There's been a lot of speculation that there may be some big name.
Also,
I mean, they don't need to sign anybody anytime soon, but that's just me. But we'll see.
Also, that Terminus card. Have you seen the Terminus card?
Yeah.
All right, let's go through this shit.
Yeah, go through it.
Because this shit is amazing. I think it's going to be released on Fight, but it hasn't been confirmed that it's released on Fight. Which I need it. I need it. All right, so here's the card. So you have Moose versus Alex Coughlin, Lee Moriarty versus Jay Lethal, Janai Kai versus Lisa Hall, Daniel Garcia versus JDX versus Adam Priest versus Invictus Cash. That's a dope name. Joe Keys and Dante Caballero versus Tracy Williams and Fred Yehai. Jordan Grace versus Kiera Hogan for the Impact Digital Media title. Bandito versus Baron Black for Bandito's ROH World Championship, because even though he caught COVID, he never surrendered it. So, what are you going to do? And then this is probably going to be a match of the year for next year. Jonathan Gresham versus Josh Alexander for Gresham's Ring of Honor World title. In a
I have to
pure
finish
rules.
with him. He needs to get with Shane Taylor, get that match going too.
It's in pure rules, by the way, obviously, because Jonathan Gresham said when he defends the world title, it's only going to be all under pure rules.
No surprise.
But he's going to get that. He's eventually going to build to a match with Punk and Bryan eventually, right?
I would love it. Let me see what Jamie sent me in the chat.
It's going to be something weird, I can assure you. Oh, and Killer Cross said he's bringing back Natural Born Killers. He says it's going to be used as like a prelude to Bloodsport. So that's to say he might be at both because he runs Natural Born Killers, but he also might be featured in Bloodsport, which he totally should be. Also, GCW GCW announced that they're going to have a number one contenders rumble. Essentially, it's a number one contenders rumble for the GCW World Championship that is held by Jon Moxley. The winner will face Jon Moxley and whoever is Ring of Honor, whoever's GCW World Champion at Hammerstein, which they sold out, by the way. GCW sold out Hammerstein Ballroom.
Congrats to them.
Right? So, yeah, that's all.
So I'm sitting here looking at it. Like I said, Adrian Peterson is the last man standing from the 2007 draft class. Do you know who they have the second rated strong safety in the game? So the number one rated strong safety in this game was LaRon Landry.
Okay, who's one? Who's two?
Tino Sabatelli.
No way.
Savvy Piscatelli is the number 2 rated strong safety in this game, bro.
Wow.
At 6'3", 224 pounds, Savvy Piscatelli, better known to NXT fans as Tino Sabatelli. His former tag team partner actually has a match on Saturday.
Can we?
I never would. You know what? When I saw them as a team, never in my wildest dreams would I thought that Riddick Moss would have made it in WWE longer than Tino.
Here, I have a question. And this is not a biased question. I mean, it kind of is, but it's more of a very open question. When are we going to start, like, holding? Now, I know, forget capitalism, forget all that. Let's just look at what we're looking at. When are we going to start, like, acknowledging the fact? I know some of us are already. I mean, I kind of am. But are we going to acknowledge the fact that WWE has had all these stars recently? I'm not even talking about like overall, but like recently. Like look at the people they've released recently with some star power, namely Killer Cross and Toni Storm. Like
now, Killer Cross.
And I'm not saying
I don't think they're going to keep him either way based on the.
I'm not saying
why they rumored.
I'm not saying they didn't have their flaws, but I'm saying like he's a 2-time NXT champion. You know, he was literally undefeated.
It's funny how you bring these two names up, by the way.
I'm just saying,
because
it seemed to me. It seemed to me. This is just me. This is me not biased. Like, granted, I love Killer Cross. I have respect for Toni Storm. But it's really weird that both these talents, both these people, they reached pretty decent heights in their runs.
Outside of WWE?
No, in WWE. I'm talking about in WWE. Now, think about it.
I would say Toni Storm peaked in the UK. The moment Toni Storm moved to the United States and started working NXT mainland,
put your hands up.
Main roster?
But come on. You had Charlotte throw a pie in her face.
Well, she threw a pie back to Charlotte's face.
But what do we?
It was stupid. I know. I would go there. It was stupid either way.
Come on.
Granted, she got her retribution, whatever. But
Pies?
It's
Really?
WWE. Why are you surprised?
I mean, but it's just really, I don't know. It just bothers
Here's
me.
the thing: nobody is immune from the foolery of WWE. Name me one person that has not been in a goofy segment that has worked WWE.
I really thought Cross was going to be. Here's the thing about Cross. He wasn't even in any goofy segments. He just had that one.
He wasn't in long enough.
He just had that.
He wasn't
one,
in long enough.
No, it wasn't goofy. It was really stupid though. That match.
I mean, his gear was goofy, so I guess you could count that.
I was going to say his debut didn't help. Losing to Jeff in under 2 minutes.
I told you, and I'm saying the same thing. These two names that flopped before they even got to the main roster. Toni Storm's run in NXT was subpar at best. Most of the time, she was basically what Cassius Ohno was in his second run. Cassius Ohno, Karrion Kross, Toni Storm, all in the same avenue. Tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're right. Yeah.
Nobody.
Right.
They were all got names that are great wrestlers. And here's the thing: I've been saying this to you for a few years now. Being a great wrestler, to be honest, doesn't really mean much when it comes to WWE. Because they can find great wrestlers or they can train up great wrestlers. I mean, we've seen how people want to say all the time that the WWE Performance Center has failed. If it's failed, explain Bianca Belair. Explain Street Profits. You know what? And I'm gonna say it. Explain Ty Conti.
Yeah.
Ty Conti, no matter what people want to say about the PC, Ty Conti is a product of the Performance Center. So again, they can get wrestlers. Braun Breaker is another great example. Braun Breaker is 1 year in wrestling.
By the way, you know who I thought who's only been wrestling for 6 months and already featured on AEW?
Huh.
Kid, no, well, I was gonna say Kid Bandit.
I don't know who that is. He must be in the dark.
He is in the dark.
I'll look at. Send me a video and I'll check it out.
He's good, man. Kid's good. I want to bring him on.
I'll say this about him because I haven't said it yet.
No, I know where you're going, and
they're ODing right now.
I'm mixed.
I mean, he's good. Don't get me wrong, he's good.
Although,
but I still don't see the hype. And then the notes that, like, I understand the whole thing of he was paying homage to his father because his father had no-sold the pile driver multiple times
with Jerry
Lawler. But when you have to explain a joke to me, it's not funny. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
If you have to explain a joke, it's not funny. If you have to explain to me the purpose of what he did, probably shouldn't have done it. Because of all the people that watch wrestling, how many people are going to think, "Oh snap, that was what Taz did"? Somebody had to pull the video up before we say,
To be fair, I would probably do that watching New Japan. Especially, I did it a lot when I would watch Kota Ibushi.
But usually, here's the thing, because I know you're gonna bring that up. So usually, when they do that, a lot of times they're doing callbacks to things that happened in New Japan, correct?
Yeah,
that's the thing. They're calling back to something that happened in their company, and sometimes this is part of the reason I kind of understand why a lot of times WWE doesn't do a lot of callbacks or acknowledgments of things that happen outside of their umbrella. Because I'm going to say about 60 to 70% of the people that watch WWE are not really aware of things that happen outside of WWE. Now, you can say that's a good thing, a bad thing, but at the same time, when you are trying to present something to an audience, you don't want to go over the majority's head. And to be honest with you, you could tell that no sale spot went over the vast majority of the audience's head. Now, I say that, but not everybody that went over the head hated it, because you got to remember a lot of people like that stuff. I mean, look at the initial reaction to what Leo Rush did when he was in. I don't know what company it was, but evidently he was booked by Janela, and he had that spot.
GCW.
Oh, was GCW? Okay, so he knows the table spot.
Oh,
nobody initially booed it until it got to the internet, and people were like, "Oh, this is stupid." So they play to their crowd, but then once it gets out to the people that's not really part of that immediate crowd, in the immediate audience, it doesn't register.
GCW is definitely a cult following. If you're not cult following GCW, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm cult following it, but I'm very picky about the shows I watch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, if Jonathan Gresham was featured on it, I'm gonna watch it. By the way, it was really inevitable that he was going to become Ring of Honor World Champion before the year was out.
Yeah.
He was headed that way. Also, Jordan Grace is back on Twitter.
I saw she's already doing Jordan Grace things.
I know, right?
And that's all. I'm gonna leave it in that.
I know, right? Anyway, I gotta get some food in me. And,
yeah, me too. I got
some more. I gotta get some food in me, some more water.
Yeah, I need to cook this lamb chop before Dynamite starts.
I gotta fight whatever.
Some lamb chops and some broccoli and cauliflower. Back on keto, so you know.
I got mac and cheese, cabbage, and chicken left over from Christmas. So also ham, but yeah, had Chipotle earlier. That's because I was craving it, and I got it. So probably gonna get it again tomorrow because their steak is good. So can't help it.
With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, everybody that's celebrating, you all have a joyous Kwanzaa. Yes. For the rest of you, stay safe out here.
Yes.
Try to avoid Morion as much as possible.
Try to avoid Hoteps too.
Hey, Hotep's been told you.
They did tell us though.
They've been told you. Just let you know.
They did.
And I actually listened to I may put you onto one. You may or may not like a lot of things he says, but a lot of the stuff he says makes sense when you start to listen to. I'm actually seeing the video if you really want to watch.
Also, before we go, shout out to the U.S. Justice Department for getting it right for like the third time this year.
I would put a hold on that because I wanted to see what the sentencing is first.
All right, well, I'm going to leave it at that. Shout out to the
Justice. By the way, we're talking about this Lane Maxwell trial.
Yeah.
By the way.
Shout out to the Justice Department for getting it right.
They convicted her, but I want to see the.
Based on what I was seeing. So here's the thing. Hang on, I had it up. So based on now, it's according to the New York Times. So do with that what you will.
I think my biggest disappointment right now is the fact that the other people that were involved in this are probably going to get away.
Oh no!
Let's be real. Let's be real. This wasn't just Epstein and Ghislaine. There's some people that y'all probably idolize right now that was probably involved in that, but we ain't getting that far into it.
All right, so where's the damn sentencing? God, I'm all fucked up. She faces decades in prison. So there's that. I'm trying to find the charges because one of them carried up to a minimum of 10. A couple of them carried up because she was found guilty of 5 of the 6 charges. So I think the one she wasn't guilty of was getting a minor across state lines to participate in sexual acts. That's the one she was not guilty of, which is weird. But the other one she was found guilty of, I think some of them carried up for like 5 years, and then one of them carried up for 10. So it's like 30 years, give or take.
And that's basically her life.
Just saying, yeah. What's left of it? So hey, what are you gonna do? They got it right. Point is, they found him guilty. Sentencing,
Step one.
huh?
Step one.
Exactly. That's the hard part. The hard part was finding him guilty. And they did. So they got it right for once. But there's still other things they need to get right. Like charging Carolyn Bryant. Those who don't know, that's the woman who falsely accused Emmett Till, and now he's dead. Well, he's been, but yeah, they need to reopen that.
Is Taya by or something?
Is what?
Is Taya by?
Why? I'm sure I don't know why.
Because I'm looking at a picture that just came across my phone, and it says NXT celebrates Pride Month. And so they have Jake Atlas, Toni Storm, Mercedes Martinez, and then at the bottom right is Taya.
Which is hilarious that none of them are in the company.
None of them are there anymore.
Like, that's really... Speaking of Jake Atlas, he appeared on Dark last night. He appeared on Dark last night. So shout out to Jake. We're getting back to it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this company is weird. How are you going to feature somebody that's not there no more? Like, it's stupid. Also, I forgot to mention this. Shout out to El Hijo del Vikingo for being the new AAA Mega Champion. He won it at the last WrestleMania. So
who did he face for it? Because I know it was
Jay Lethal, Bobby Fish, Phoenix, and somebody else. Can't think of it. Anyway, I'm gonna go make some food.
With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get out of here. Peace, love, and pop stars. Always remember to drink water.
Yes.
We out.
Seriously, it'll save your life.